Om Shanti. Today's Murli. Essence. Sweet children, you are the true Vyas who relate the true Gita and give happiness to everyone. You have to study well and also teach others and give them happiness. You have to study well and teach others and give happiness to them. Question: what is the highest destination for which you are making effort to reach? What is the highest destination? What is our highest destination for which we are doing effort? Answer: to consider yourself to be bodiless and conquer body consciousness is the highest destination, because body consciousness is the greatest enemy. Body consciousness is the greatest enemy, and our highest goal is to become bodiless. You have to make such effort that you don't remember anyone except the Father. You have to set your body and go to the Father. You should not even remember your body. This is the effort you have to make. Song: take us away from this world of sin to a world of rest and comfort. Om Shanti. You living beings, you children, understand in your hearts where Baba is now taking you. He will definitely take us back from where we came. From where we came? We came from our sweet home. Baba is definitely taking us to there. Then he will send us into the world of pure charitable souls, to the land of living beings. There are the words elevated and degraded, and so this this would definitely apply to living beings. Only when you are in a body can you can experience happiness and sorrow. You children understand that Baba has now come. Baba has now come. Baba's name is always Shiva and our name is Saligram. Even the Saligrams are worshipped in Shiva temples. Baba has explained that one sacrificial fire is of the knowledge of Rudra and the other is a sacrificial fire of Rudra. One sacrificial fire is of knowledge of Rudra and other is sacrificial fire of Rudra. People especially invite Brahmin priests from Banaras to conduct the ceremony of a sacrificial fire of Rudra. In Banaras there are many temples to Shiva. They call it Shivkasi, but it was originally called Kasi, and then the English people called it Banaras. The name Varanasi has only recently been given. On the path of devotion, they do not have knowledge of souls or the Supreme Soul. They worship them separately. They create a large lingam and many small saligrams. You know that we souls are called saligrams, and that where Baba is called Shiv. They make all the saligrams one size, and so there definitely is a relationship between the Father and the children. Souls remember, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. We are not the Supreme Soul, but He is our Father. He is our Baba. You have been given directions to explain these things to others. Day by day, you receive directions. You must first of all give others the Father's introduction. We have to give first of all introduction of Father and enable them to claim their inheritance. And we also, it's our duty, because Baba has given us this wonderful knowledge, so we have the right, and also our duty is to make them enable to claim their inheritance from Baba. First of all, you have to explain and prove that He is the incorporeal Father, that Prajapita Brahma is the corporeal Father. and that you receive the inheritance from incorporeal father. The father now explains, Shiv is my only name. Baba is explaining, the God is explaining that Shiv is my only name. I do not have any other name. All other souls have many names for their bodies. I do not have a body. I am the supreme soul. Baba asks children, who is your greatest enemy? Who is our greatest enemy? Those who are clever and sensible would say that body consciousness is the greatest enemy through which feelings of lust arise. There is a lot of difference. There is a lot of difficulty in conquering body consciousness. There is effort in becoming soul conscious. For birth after birth, you have been interacting on the basis of your bodies. Now you know that souls are imperishable and bodies function on the basis of this. Those who are religious minded teach us that we are souls and not bodies. The name soul is always one, but the names of the bodies change. A soul sheds a body and takes another. The father tells us, you have to go to the world of pure charitable souls. This is the world of sinful souls. It is Ravan who makes you corrupt. There cannot be any human being with 10 heads. However, no one understands this aspect. Everyone takes part in the play of divine activities of Rama. Not all of them even have the same opinion. Some consider all of these things to be imagination. However, they do not know that corruption is referred to as Ravan. To abduct someone else's wife is corruption. At present, all are corrupt because they indulge in vice. Those who do not indulge in vice are called viceless. That is the kingdom of Rama. Whereas this is the kingdom of Ravan. The kingdom of Rama used to exist in Bharat. Bharat is the most ancient of all. The first flag hoisted in the world is that of the Sun dynasty, deity religion. At that time, even those of the Moon dynasty do not exist. This is now the Sun dynasty flag of you children. You now know your destination, but then you forget it. Children in a school can never forget their aim and objective. Children always remember their aim and objective, that we have to come first or we have to get first division. Students never forget their teacher or their studies, but you forget both of them here. This is such an elevated study. You claim your fortune of the kingdom for 21 births. Therefore, you should study daily very well in such a school. If you fail this cycle, you would fail every cycle and then you would never pass. Therefore, you should make so much effort. You have to follow Srimad. Srimad says, imbibe very well and also inspire others to do so. Imbibe very well and also inspire others to do so. If you do not follow God's directions, you will not claim an elevated status. Ask your heart, am I following Srimad? Ask yourself, am I following Srimad? You must not consider yourself to be too clever. Ask yourself, do I follow Srimad in the same way as Brahma and Saraswati? Am I studying and teaching others? You are the Vyas who relate the true Gita, not the Vyas who wrote the Gita. At present, you are Vyas, children of Sukhdev, god of happiness, and you give happiness to others. Sukhdev Shiv Baba is the god of Gita. You are his children. Vyas the one who relate the true story. This is a school and you can tell each child's number from the way each one studies. That is revealed, whereas this is incognito. Here you can use your intellect to know how worthy you are. Baba receives evidence from the way you teach others. Children write, Baba so and so shot me with such an arrow that I became yours. Some cannot say this even when they come in front of Baba. Some daughters experience being beaten because of purity. Some become Baba's children and then leave Baba because they do not study well. Otherwise, the father teaches so clearly, children, simply remember me. Baba always says, simply remember me and study. You will become rulers of the globe through this knowledge. You can write on a board outside. You can receive liberation in life in a second, like King Janak for 21 births. You can become the masters of the world of heaven in a second. Only the deities would be the masters of the world. That too would be the new world, new Bharat. Bharat that was new has now become old. No land other than Bharat can be called new. If you call something new, you also have to say it is old. We go to the land of Bharat, which is completely new. Only Bharat becomes 16 celestial degrees full. No other land becomes as full as the full moon. They begin after half the cycle. These are such deep secrets. Only our Bharat is called the land of truth. After the truth, there is then falsehood. At first, Bharat was like the full moon, and then darkness came. The first flag is that of heaven. People sing that they are used to be paradise. We can explain all of this very clearly because we have experienced it all. How we ruled in the golden and silver ages, and what then happened in copper and iron ages. When all of this enters your intellects, you will experience so much happiness. The golden age is called light and the iron age is called darkness. This is why it is said that when the Satguru gives the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. Look how Baba came and awakened fallen ones and the innocent mothers. Hardly and wealthy people are able to become alert. At present, Baba truly is the Lord of the poor. It is only the poor, not the wealthy, who are able to become the masters of heaven. There is an incognito reason for this. Here you have to sacrifice yourselves. The poor do not take long to sacrifice themselves, and this is why there is the example of Sudama. You have now become enlightened, but you are now number wise. The light of everyone else has been extinguished. Such imperishable parts are recorded in such teeny souls. It is a wonder. This is not the power of science. You now receive power from Baba. This truly is the imperishable cycle that continues to turn. It has no beginning or end. Anyone new who hears this would end up in a spin. Here too, some who have been coming for 10 to 20 years are not able to understand or explain to others. At the end, you will know everything about how so and so will take birth to so and what will happen, etc. Those who are Mahaveers, brave warriors, will later on have visions of everything. At the end, you will see the trees of the golden age to be very close. There is the rosary of Mahaveers. First, there is the rosary of 8 Mahaveers and then that of 108. At the end, you will have many first class visions. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, enabled the arrow to be shot. They have made up many stories in the play. In fact, it is not a question of a physical arrow. What would mothers and Kumaris know about a bow and arrow? It is in fact the arrow of knowledge, and it is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who gives them the knowledge. These are such wonderful things. However, children, you repeatedly forget the one main thing. The most severe mistake you make is that you become body conscious and do not have the faith that you are souls. No one tells the truth. Throughout the day, hardly anyone can stay in true remembrance for half an hour or an hour. Some cannot even understand what yoga is. Some even can't understand what is yoga. The destination is very high. You have to consider yourselves to be bodiless. Make as much effort as possible so that at the end you do not remember anyone. Some very good knowledgeable souls who have knowledge of the Brahm element, the element of light, think while sitting on their seats that they will merge into that element. They have no awareness of their bodies. At the time they set their bodies, there is dead silence all around. People then understand that a great soul has left his body. When you children stay in remembrance, you will separate so much peace. Only those who belong to your clan will experience this. All the rest are going to die like a swarm of mosquitoes. At that time, you will have developed the practice of being bodiless. You practice this here at this time. There in the golden age, souls shed their bodies and take others. Here you know you have to shed your bodies and go to Baba. However, you must not remember anyone at the end. If you don't even remember your body, what else remains? It is this that takes effort. Continue to make effort and you will pass at the end. You can recognize those who make effort. They continue to reveal themselves. The mothers in bondage write such letters which those who are free would never write. They never even have the time. Those in bondage understand that Shiv Baba has taken the loan of these hands and they will receive a letter from Shiv Baba. Only after 5,000 years will they receive such a letter from Baba. So they think, why should I not write a letter to Baba daily? They write it with their kajal stick, eye makeup. They have such thoughts and write, Baba, I am the same Gopika as in the previous cycle. I will definitely come to meet you and claim my inheritance. If she has the power of yoga, she will free herself from bondage. In that case, she must not have attachment to anyone. You must explain with cleverness and save yourself. She tries very hard to fulfill her responsibilities to both sides. Mothers feel they should take their husbands with them as though it is their duty to explain to them. Purity is very good. Baba himself says, lust is the greatest enemy. You must conquer it. Remember me, and I will make you into the masters of heaven. There are many such daughters who bring their husbands with them. Those in bondage also have parts. There is assault on weak and innocent ones. It is also mentioned in the scriptures that there are those who are lustful and angry. It is not a new thing. You receive the inheritance for 21 births. So you do have to tolerate a little. Baba is saying you have to tolerate. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to spiritual father and thank you, Baba. A sense for dharana. Cut away all your bondages with the power of yoga. Cut away all your bondages with the power of yoga and become free. You must not have any attachment to anyone. Follow fully all the directions you receive from God. Study well and also teach others. Do not consider yourself to be too clever. Study well and also teach others. Blessing. May you be an embodiment of awareness and power and make your life an easy yogi. And with the Father's sustenance of love, may you be an embodiment of awareness and power and make your life an easy yogi. And with the Father's sustenance of love. Souls of the whole world call God Father, but they do not become worthy of this sustenance of this study. Only at this time, out of the whole cycle, do you few souls become worthy of this fortune. This practical form of this sustenance is an easy yogi life. The father cannot bear to see anything difficult for the children. It is the children themselves who make it difficult by thinking about it. Let the sanskars of being an embodiment of remembrance emerge and you will receive power. Slogan: in order to experience the carefree stage constantly, have thoughts of the soul and of God. Baba is saying that in order to experience the carefree stage constantly, have thoughts of the souls, have thoughts of the soul, consider yourself only soul conscious, and of the God. Om Shanti. Thank you.